Okay, I hope you use the time to also make yourself some refreshments. Got myself the hot chocolate I was talking about. Just make doubly sure that my shortcuts didn't press the wrong buttons to mute or anything like that. So just checking my secondary device is working, got sound. It does indeed. It does indeed. Let me try and get to 70. Put my mug of hot chocolate in my hand.
Are you strong enough to survive the...
I hope so, Auric. I hope so.
Still recharged. I can't.
Getting those death breath a lot.
No way.
I think since I introduced Torment 16, or that I played it last season, I didn't really have a problem with death breath shortage. I used to, in the past, consider getting the special recipe that gives you an extra death breath drop. Back when T10 was the highest difficulty. Just because we played on Torment 7 or something. Doesn't drop death breath that regularly. Like that consistently.
I can't.
What's that?
Impossible.
No. Might be to the northeast.
Not ready yet.
Pool of reflection, nice, extra XP on our journey to 70.
No way. Back to hell, dog.
Back to hell, dog. We're not welcome in Sanctuary. There's a Sanctuary! Yeah. Tower protection shrine. Yeah, I want that Nemesis Braces that spawns your champion back on those.
No way.
Part of the speed build.
I will not be denied. I can't.
Okay.
Impossible. No way.
One disadvantage though of the ricochet attack is I'm not in range for them to actually hit me and also generate fury that way.
I can't.
I might have to change it to something else. It stays at the distance trying to throw that ricochet weapon. Like that. Don't close the distance.
Not ready yet.
I want them to be able to hit me to also generate fury.
Denied. Impossible.
Like that.
can't. I will not be denied. No way.
Spellbound Dream 2. Oasis map tiles, it looks like. These are pretty good. It's fairly open.
Gustavo died in my hand. Not ready yet. Still recharging.
Yep. How are we? We are almost to 69.
Impossible. The ancients smile on me.
Doing loads of death threats.
Still
I think I've said
recharging.
that. How many do I have? After these fights. Or less. Yeah, nice. Should get the 69 and then
I'm
in the quest.
returning to town.
Your valor is the
What? Not as bad as you look. So look, belt. Strength. Regen life per second and weapon throw damage. Oh, this one. Put some red sockets in there. Helm can be improved. Boots with movement speed. Nice. Okay. Can also put resistance gear because our all res is currently super low. Put some resistance gear in the pan. So it's 220. So damage resistance from there. That is, or from that source. Increases cleave damage. See if we can either get a socket or something else on that slot. Life per fury spend. Vitality. Increase damage. I think I'm going to stay on that one. Life per fury spent. If we can get to 70! So close, so close.
Are you strong enough to survive the trials?
Not ready yet. Need more time.
Well, that channeling definitely helps. And this
Still Recharging.
Bold. Just kept charging. Yeah, just kept charging.
Not ready yet. Need more time.
This map tile set also helps with lots of breakables for speed. Really good.
No way.
Kochi, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm playing Diablo 3, which I haven't played in ages, and then got back last season, which was season 18. This is season 19 now. So it's just joined. It started, season 19 started yesterday. So it's still a fairly new experience for everyone. How have you been, man? You've been mixing music.
No way.
Or doing more thesis. You were also doing a thesis, was it? If I recall correctly. Yeah, Diablo is great. I got a controller as well today.
I can't.
I'm still playing with the keyboard, but I was wondering because this playstyle isn't too complicated. And there isn't too much key presses to do. So I might play that with the controller.
You wilt against my
But I
blows.
was playing some platform style games as well, which is actually why I bought the controller.
Not ready
The
yet.
platform lends itself to playing with the controller.
Still recharging.
Otherwise, how have you been, man? Freelancing photography. Nice. One of my mates used to do that. Or I think he still does actually. He does travel photography, which is actually pretty lucrative gig. 'Cause I see where he goes, but he was like complaining he goes on holidays or to really nice locations, but he has to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and stuff to get the sunrise. Like, it doesn't feel like a holiday when you have to get up so early. Yeah, the current season in Diablo's got this thing they call the Pandemonium buff, which is just a stacking buff for how many enemies you've killed. It's got the counter on there, and then it's got different effects at different kill counters. So at 30 I think it does that freeze thing.
I can't.
You've got a band as well, wow. You mix, you do photography, you write pieces. Sounds like you are a very busy person, man. I just play games. No, I do contract work as well. IT contractor.
No way.
It's whenever somebody else like actually tells me what they are actually busy with. I'm like, wow, it sounds like you're so busy.
Need more time.
It's just listing them out, you actually realize almost everyone's busy. Play on gigs with your band. Is your band related to synth music that you're mixing as well?
Impossible.
What instrument do you play in the band?
I can't.
Guitar, okay. Yeah, I was like, how do you play synth music?
I'm returning to
band.
town.
Like a stream deck? Or one of those that's just key presses that mixes different styles? Maybe it's something like that. Guitar makes a lot more sense. Ooh, we've got gold drop. Hello. Let me see. Ooh. What's that? Almost at the next helm. That. What's your pop jazz music? Okay. What's the, I want to say, the audience size you play at? It's like small venues, so 20, 50, 100. I was comparing streamer sizes to how popular a band they would be in terms of the size of the venue that they would fill in terms of the number of viewers you've got. So I was like, so this one, the bigger part of Exile streamers as an example, they get what, 2,000 viewers, so it's like, that's a pretty big venue. And then my time at Porsche as an example takes 5 to 10 viewers for the top viewer or top streamer. So it's like, it's like a small pub, yeah. Friends and family viewers. Keep it this up. Give this extra armor. So small and medium size. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's amazing how a lot of people these days, or not these days, more people do these extracurricular type of stuff. Sometimes in big festivals you can play in front of hundreds. Wow. Okay, so you actually make it to big festivals as well. Nice. That's actually pretty impressive. Nephilim Rift is still open. Yeah. I can't say that any of my streams have got into a big audience, a big festival audience yet. I got one day where I had, I think it was, what was it? This War of Mine maybe. Where I looked after the fact, I didn't realize it while I was streaming, but after the fact there was like 12 or 15 people watching me live, and 60 or something unique people watched me during the stream. And it was only like a 2-hour stream as well. And afterwards I was like, what happened? And it looked like it was a another big streamer, like crowd of 2,000 or something, finished streaming, and the audience that was watching him playing that game actually came into mine. Cheers, man, cheers. Last year, oldest jazz festival in my country, and luckily my band was playing on there, but not the main act.
No way.
Yeah. It's like if you're the main act at the festival, that would be even more impressive. Everyone starts somewhere, right? Not everyone can be the main act.
Need more time.
Cool. 69 and a whole.
I need to go back.
But that actually lead to further engagements, like people that saw you there was like, come and play at this or our venue. Wonder if there's like scouts at these locations or festivals, like, oh, let's get the small band to come and play at our place as well. The venues might not be able to afford the bigger bands, so they get lesser known bands to come and play.
Your skill has grown.
Ooh, it's getting close. Getting close. Yeah, I'm currently doing the season journey, trying to get to level 70. I think this is where we get our first Haedrig's gift reward. Oh, and we get a pet if we do this journey. Portrait, frame, and armor. Wrath of the Wastes. Increase damage per second of run by 500 and its duration to 15 seconds. I'll take screenshots. Print screen. Okay. Right. 11 as well. F1. Diablo. Okay. I've still got it. I haven't played it recently. Yeah, I've finished. I played 2 scenarios in this war of mine. One I died. All my characters died after 36 days, and I finished one. And then it was like, yes, success! I survived the war. And then I switched to a little bit more light-hearted games because that's like way too serious. And the forest, I played the forest, but it was I think I played like 6 streams or something, and that was a bit intense. I was talking to a mate of mine because I was like, yeah, generally I'm quite optimistic about or looking forward to playing games in the forest because it's I want to say a horror / tense game, even though there's the building element which I quite like, but the suspense that you like any moment one of the local cannibals can come and like jump on top of you. It's like made me the whole time that I was playing that in the forest is like tense, it's like looking around you. It's like, oh man, makes me too tense to play that. I'll probably go back and try and finish that at some point, but at the moment it's just like, yeah, play games to escape. Or the screams. I started a bit of a strategy in the game that I built like I call them my save points, like the mini, the forest shelter, just the leaning shelter, and that's my save points. But if I was too far from my main base, I would just huddle there in the dark, and it's like listening to the forest sounds. And man, it's nerve-wracking because it's like any moment could be the cannibals coming to eat you. Or when they scream in the distance, it's like, oh. Makes me super tense, man. But I do need to go back and finish that sometime. It's on my to finish list. But I do, yeah, it sounds like you saw the VODs. I'm loading stuff to YouTube now, so I haven't figured out the problem with the audio desync on longer VODs. So what I've started doing is actually splitting them out into like 20 to 30 minute VODs. Because the audio desync happens on the longer streams later in the stream, or later in the video. So I've started to just split it out. Ooh, chest armor. Oh, silver cut. I'm almost at 70. Almost at 70. The other thing that I was amusing in the forest is, like, number 1 on the to-do list is find Timmy, find my little boy. And I'm like 14-15 days in, and I was like, build a shelter, do this other thing, like explore the island, get a map, just like casual, like don't care, casually, don't look for Timmy. Yeah, poor Timmy. He's still waiting for me to come and rescue him. I hope he builds some shelters himself. Save yourself to me. I'm building a shelter. Arcane Descent 3. I'm watching the experience bar getting closer. Ooh, there's a gem hoarder.
I can't.
Nice.
No way.
I moved my screens, so when I'm looking up I'm actually looking at a different screen. I used to have them on the sides, but I've got like a little arm thing to put the screen higher. So if I look up above the camera, it's typically to look at a different screen where my chat is.
No way.
Good. Nice.
Impossible.
Impossible.
The ancients
Level 70.
back to hell, dog.
Nice. Okay.
I'm returning to town.
Let me go and get the upgrades. No worries, no worries. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's good to see you again. Yeah, that everything is going swimmingly. Well, it sounds like it's going well with you. But all the best. You're welcome to stop by. I will be around. Okay, let me see. Upgrade stats. Reduces the resource cost of fire skills. Generates fire. I think that's going to help me. Let's put it in there. So we've got messages from Haedrig. Claim to inventory. So yeah, I'm gonna build the gauntlet, the waist set as my set to get equipment on. Let me get some cooldown reduction. And the helm. Now we could also get the power from this one. Get the gem out of it. Ooh, wait. Rampage increases strength, definitely. I might also actually start switching completely to my recommended build guide, which is rend. So this damage, 2 set damage is applied on a rend. Let me extract this. I've also got one ring saved for extra damage. There's that one. Let's extract the cube power. Transmute. Haedrig's crown. Increase the effect of any gem socketed into your helm by 100%. Okay, so our cooldown reduction is